Well, everybody, this is Radio Entrepreneurs. And if you've been around, you've seen us before, and you know we're constantly looking for entrepreneurs. If you know any, have friends, people that you know in business, you see new businesses, get them to connect with us. We love talking to entrepreneurs. And here's a new entrepreneur for us that we'd like to talk to, coming straight out of California via Boston area, uh, Saranga Pagadala, and he's co-founder of RealMe In.
Yep, that's me.
Well, why don't you reel me in and tell me what it's all about?
Yeah, awesome. So, thanks for having me on board, first of all. It's an honor. We're building RealProp.AI. That's ReelProp.AI. And essentially what we're doing is building virtual tours for interior designers and architects.
Cool. Okay. So how did you get into this whole area? You must have had some architectural or design experience to even think of this.
It's actually a crazy story. We pivoted into interior design and architecture. So unfortunately, I don't, but my co-founders do. So that's a good thing. But where did we get started? So I went to Babson College. I studied real estate finance and economics, and I grew up with parents that have been in technology and real estate for the past 30 years. So kind of growing up, I was around projects all the time. My dad would take me to the sites, kind of show me, what they were building. But I never knew that I wanted to get into real estate. Most of my life has been trying to play soccer. So when I was 14, I left home in India to basically go pursue this dream of playing soccer. So I lived in Europe for on and off 4 years, and then I didn't sign a pro contract when I was 18. So I ended up trying to get recruited to play college soccer in the US. Long story short, got recruited, moved to New York, played for a school called Monroe College in New Rochelle. And I realized that, my career was kind of ending. I wasn't going to go pro, and it was a good time to transfer to a school like Babson, where I could kind of go about all my entrepreneurial endeavors.
Wow. And tell us a little bit about your co-founders, how you all got together, and what was the inspiration for what you're doing now?
Absolutely. So shout out to Vinay and Fred. They're both my two technical co-founders. The first 6 months of actually building this company, I wanted to make sure I had the right people on board that could really solve a lot of the technical challenges that AI kind of drives. And so working with Vinay and Fred has been amazing because Fred is one of those hacky entrepreneurs, can kind of put little MVPs together, test it with the market, get feedback. And Vinay is a little bit older, has a little bit more, corporate experience, and so he comes from the infrastructure and making sure the product actually works and is scalable, functional. So it's great to be working with both of them.
Interesting. So, tell us a little bit more about why architects, engineers like your services.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So when we were first building this product, we actually started building for real estate agents and brokerages. So I'm a licensed real estate agent in the state of Massachusetts, and it was really easy to get in front of agents and understand their problems. But long story short, once we launched our product, we saw a lot of like interior designers and architects start using the product, and we didn't really understand why. So I spent 2, 3 months just talking to interior design studios, architecture studios to understand, hey, why is it that you're using this product? And it turns out there's so many different softwares that they use to design, a virtual tour or an environment that they want to show their clients today. And a lot of these softwares are really technologically savvy and they're hard to use. And so the idea behind what we're building is we want to make it super, super simple for these interior designers and architects to get what's in their head on a piece of paper to the actual client in a really, really realistic visual manner.
Interesting. And are there other products like yours out there?
So I would say there are some tools that are coming into the market today. I think the AI revolution has definitely spinned a bunch of new startups into the design sector. So there definitely are a couple of startups, but I think that what we're building is really unique and targets a market that is really underrepresented. So it's really fulfilling to work with interior designers and architects because I think they don't become interior designers or architects because of the money. They do it really out of passion And so working with passionate customers is really rewarding for us.
And you are selling your product now?
Absolutely, absolutely. We're in the market. You can go to ReelProp.AI and test out our product.
Uh, did you develop this product while you were in school?
Yeah, yeah. I built a ton of products when I was in school. But we got started on this when I was a sophomore in college. I had just finished an internship at a company called CompStack. The founder of that company actually also went to Babson, so it was nice to go do tech sales for him. But that really what sparked the interest in kind of wanting to be in the real estate tech space. Yeah.
Interesting. So, how is the technology going to evolve and change in the next couple of years? Do you see it changing a lot?
Absolutely. This AI revolution is definitely is going to change a lot of things in the next, 3 to 5 years. At the end of the day, we believe that the home buying process is one of the most stressful processes that a person goes through in their lifetime. Whether that's buying a home, whether that's renovating a home, whether that's building on new land, it's all just really challenging. So if we can kind of make that process very simple, where the homeowner, the architect, the interior designer, the contractor can all work together and make it a seamless experience. That's the end goal for us.
So, sort of a two-part question. How did you finance the business, and when did you start generating positive revenues?
Yeah, that's a great question. How did I start financing this business? Well, a part of it came from my previous startup. So when I was in college, I built another company in the marketing tech space. And so when I kind of sold my part of that company, I was able to kind of get that money and put it back into starting this. So that was a really good way to get started. After that, we raised a little bit of money from a couple of funds here out in San Francisco. So we raised a little bit of money from this fund called Pioneer back in February of last year. And then literally last week, we closed our round with 500 Global. So shout out to 500 Global for kind of coming on board and helping us get started.
Great. Uh, and did they all take board seats
They
or
do
just
not take
equity?
board seats. They do not.
Interesting. So, if somebody was looking for your company, Reel Me In, how would they find it? I know you
Yeah,
sort of told us before, but we like to end with that.
absolutely. So RealProp is the name of the product that we're building, but the company is named RealMeIn. So you can go to RealMein.co. That's realmein.co. And it should take you to the same website.
Right. And we also hope you stay connected with radio entrepreneurs. So as you progress and grow and the product becomes more sophisticated, we want to connect with you and hear how everything's going. I hope you want to do that.
Absolutely. Have me back whenever you'd like.
Right.
Love to keep you posted on how what we're building.
Well, thanks and good luck. And we love entrepreneurs, and you definitely are one of those. And remind everyone this is Radio Entrepreneurs.